Before you watch this video, I need to apologize for the amount of I say and the annoying amount of times I play with my hair. I'm so sorry. I just watched the video and I am really bad. So I promise you guys that next video I won't be so annoying and I will only say maybe 50 times as opposed to the 500,000 that I did, and I won't play with a strand of hair on my head. I promise. I'm so sorry. Hey everybody, what's up? I said I kind of want to do more of like the bigger updates on a video because it's easier for me instead of typing it all out. And I also got some messages on YouTube of people saying that they really liked, ooh, that's really bright and I look really, really pale. So I got a few messages on YouTube of people saying that they really liked my videos, and so thank you so much for that. And so here I am doing another one. I wanted to firstly talk about Lindsay in the hospital, and she is currently in the hospital. Her birthday was October 19th, which we went to the hospital obviously to celebrate with her and stay with her and get dinner and stuff. I wanted to start doing like video vlogs, you know, like follow me around, all that kind of stuff, and I literally suck at it. Here is all I filmed. I put it right here. This is the clip.
Hi. We're heading to the hospital for Lindsay's 31st birthday.
Thank you. So yeah, that's all I got. I wanted to do like a follow me throughout the day, and maybe I'll get to it eventually, but I'm just really bad at filming myself. I'm so awkward. Or not like filming myself here when I'm talking, but like when I'm holding it up and just like, hey, like that's weird to me. Okay, so she's in the hospital because she has calcification. Well, there's a bunch. First of all, she has calcification, which is, again, you may want to Google this because I'm probably going to butcher what it is, because I'm not even 100% sure. I kind of just know from what I've heard from my mom and from Lindsay's doctors and all that kind of stuff. But it's common in dialysis patients. A buildup of bone, so like in a certain area, and then the blood flow in that area is obviously affected by the bone. She already has poor blood circulation because she has diabetes, and now it caused a problem when she got cuts in her feet. These cuts turned into really deep wounds that weren't able to heal because of the lack of blood circulation in her feet. They were actually thinking of cutting off her entire foot because they cannot heal these. Again, this could have been fixed if the surgery was when it should have been, but I'm not even going to get into that right now. So she's in the hospital right now with that. They can't figure out how to fix these infections. They obviously can't do a kidney transplant when there is an infection. So we're just really praying that, you know, something positive happens and they're able to figure out and fix these wounds. If you know, could pray or send your thoughts towards Lindsay, whatever you believe, I'd greatly appreciate it. A bunch of questions in my YouTube inbox, and I thought instead of typing them, I could do a video response. And I'm not going to ever say your name or whatever. I'm just going to keep it completely anonymous, and half the time I don't even know who's asking me these questions. So if you want to ask me anything, I'd love to answer. So the first question I got I thought was kind of interesting. Well, it wasn't the first, but the more recent question I got I thought was kind of interesting is, did you expect your sister to pass away? And I thought this was interesting because I actually related it to a conversation I had with one of my friends in Auburn. Before Ashley passed, when she was in Cleveland and I was in Auburn, I went to dinner with my friend, and we were talking, and his friend's father had just passed away from cancer. And it was, quote, expected that he was coming towards his last days, and I was kind of like, yeah, you know, you never expect that, even if it's written on a piece of paper. This is when this so-and-so is going to die. This time, like, it still isn't something as humans to expect someone we love to pass away. No matter how in our face it is, we just think that's literally the last option. He asked me, he was like, you know, I don't mean to be awkward and like bring the dinner down, but do you ever expect it? And, you know, that's when I did think about this question, and I know. And my sisters were both born with cystic fibrosis. They both had double lung transplants. They both had kidney transplants. In the back of my head, logically, they could pass away. I mean, they could not make it. They are born with a disease that has no cure. Luckily, they, you know, both had successful double lung transplants and, you know, were cured in a way from their CF. But Ashley's new lungs rejected. I mean, it's a constant logical understanding of that disease, that they could not make it. But I stood over Ashley's bed in Cleveland when she was under a paralytic. I mean, she looked lifeless. And I still believed that my sister was coming home with me. I still believed that she was coming back to Boston with me. There was no doubts that she would be, on the airplane with me and we'd be going to Dunkin' Donuts at midnight like we used to. We just aren't made to believe that our loved ones are going to pass away. So that's my answer to that question. And then the next question I'm going to answer was, do you ever find it hard to get into new relationships, friendships, whatever it may be, after having lost someone? And yes, I definitely, in my past, thought it was incredibly hard to trust people or even, believe that, anyone would stick around or whatever. But don't do that. Honestly, it's the worst thing that you can do, and I've definitely gotten better at it. You think, who can I trust? What if they just walk out of my life? They may. Things will end. Relationships will sever, and, you'll be upset. But the time between when you're enjoying your time with those people is so worth every hardship that, may come from it. If you continue to block yourself off from good relationships, you're only hurting yourself. You're going to miss out on so many amazing opportunities. And I swear that I was given people in my life that are no longer in my life, but they were in my life at the times I needed them. I swear, everyone comes into your life for a reason. The people that were in my life that, they may not be in my life anymore, they came into my life and they helped me with so much. They were literally a godsend, and I truly believe that. So don't ever shut yourself off from a new relationship. So yes, I did, used to definitely have a hard time forming new relationships, but I've gotten a lot better. Have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I'd love to answer them. Pray for Lindsay, please, and I will keep you guys updated.